time for our power plate workout. So for today's workout, full body strength, really working on functional training using just body weight. So if you've got your power plate, I do want you to have the straps attached. We are going to use them for just a few things. If you're on the floor and you're just doing floor work, no worries today. All you need is possibly just a mat if you really want it, towel and some water. You can set the towel and the water off to the side, but no weights needed. We're just going to use body weight today to get our workout on. So welcome everyone. Again, if you're using a power plate, please get those straps hooked up right here to your plate so you've got those ready. But if you're on the floor, no worries. I'll be giving you some options as well, and you're gonna do the workout right there. So about 30 minutes for this workout. We're gonna sweat, we're gonna have some fun, but mostly we're gonna work full body strength is the key today. You guys ready to go? Cool. If you're on your personal plate, get that fob in your hand, set it to 60 seconds on a low setting so you can just keep hitting that repeat button. If you've got one of the larger plates, a Move or larger, you can set that to run for 9 minutes. Again, on a low setting, so 30 to 35 low is what you're going to want to be running that plate on. So let's get started. A bit of a warm up first. So DJ, hit it. And let's start with a hip flexor stretch. So come into a nice long lunge position. We're going to push the hips forward and back. Get some blood moving. Get ourselves nice and warmed up. Now move a little side to side. Again, find those spots that are sticky, any tension or adhesions, and let's start this weekend off right. Friday afternoon. And same thing other side. So just switch legs, nice long lunge position. Hello to all of you popping in. Welcome to your Friday workout. Again, push those hips forward and back. We want to stretch that hip flexor, maybe a little bit into the quad, then move a little side to side. Just really activating our circulatory system, getting that blood flowing so we get warmed up really quickly if we've got that power play going. 3, 2, and hamstring. So back side of the leg, flip the toe up, knee is soft. I want you to sit into your hips, lengthening that hamstring. And now go ahead and stay in that kind of seated position. And again, move side to side. I decided to break out the animal print today for Friday. This is my party outfit. Right? This is as close as I'm getting to a party right now. Is working out with you guys. Let's switch legs. Same thing. Sit back into that hamstring stretch. And again, let's go ahead and find that tight spot. Move a little side to side. Excellent. We got about 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Let's come into a shoulder stretch. So grabbing your strap, we're going to open up through the shoulder and the chest. And I want you to rotate. Now, if you are on the floor without a plate, simply take your arm across, and then you can roll through. So you're getting a similar stretch. Again, we're just warming up. I can read your comments. Hey, hey, good to see you. Yes. Weekend in full effect here. Let's go about 2 more seconds and switch. Same thing, other side. Really want to warm up the upper body too. Remember, it is a full body workout today, so we want to make sure that we're ready. Again, make sure you're rotating, and if you're doing this without a plate, arms across, rotate through that hands. You guys are ready for this workout, right? You're fired up? Ready to start the weekend after this? And okay, let's start getting into this. We have got 4 exercises that we're going to do 3 times through in this first grouping. So let's start in a split stance. Right on top of the plate, split stance. We're going to reach down, and then if you can, when you reach up, lift the knee. So sit down into a squat, reach up, lift the knee. So lots of balance, tip, and then drive that knee. Now, the key to balance is keeping your core braced. If that's too much, try to balance, keep that foot on the floor, and just reach up overhead. Full body movement. the arms. Always working to challenge yourself just a little bit more. Come on, 3 more seconds here. 2 and 1. Let's go into a wood chop. You guys know that I love these. Using just the arms. Bend and rotate. Bringing the hands down by the ankle and then up over the opposite shoulder. So you gotta imagine you got a big old axe in your hand. You're gonna bend, chop that wood, rotating through the core. 5 more seconds, we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. 3, 2, and 1. So, reach down to that other ankle and up over the shoulder. You're always gonna notice one side is gonna be a little bit more coordinated than the other. So you might have to reprogram your brain for a moment. Now as you rotate, bring those heels off the ground. That's gonna help protect the knee as you rotate through that motion. Again, really focusing on big functional movements. Almost there. 2 and 1. Tricep dips. Fingers forward, elbows in. You can do this right on the floor as well. I want you to hold. So come down here and hold. Now lift the chest and just stay in that position. Now for the last 15 seconds, if you want to challenge, take the feet, tap them out, just alternating. Tapping that foot out in front of you, forcing the abs to kick in, and you work a little harder to do triceps. 3, 2, and 1. Bear hold or quadruped. Flipping back into the opposite position. Come on, knees right under hips, back flat. Elbows are soft. So think plank, but instead is that we're bear. We're calling it a bear hold. So you're just on all fours. In this case, toes and hands. Bracing through that midsection. And switch. We're going back on top. Split stance, round 2. So reach and lift the knee. Reach down, lift the knee. Remember, I said 4 exercises 3 times through. So here we go. Round 2. Challenging ourselves, moving through those transitions in a timely manner, but at your own pace. 5 more seconds on this leg. And let's do it on the other side. So, sit and reach. Try to incorporate full body movements or full kinetic chain. Meaning, all of our muscles are attached to all of our other muscles, our bones, ligaments, tendons. And when we move, it actually requires that whole system to work effectively. So training in this way is going to just make us stronger in real life, for real things. Last one, wood chop. Stay here, bend, rotate. Now you might be noticing heart rate coming up. And you're thinking, this isn't really cardio, but the kicker is, anytime we do something with whole body, like this, big functional movements, we're going to notice that heart rate come up. 4 more seconds. And switch sides, same thing. When we have that full kinetic chain working, heart rate is coming up, especially for those of you who have a plate at home and you're able to work out on top of that plate. Holy cow. You're going to notice the sweat begins early. 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, and tricep dip. Come back down into that hold. Now, if you are on the floor, if you don't have a plate, same thing. Hover that butt just off the ground. Lift the chest, or maybe you can grab a chair. Now, for the last 15 seconds, try tapping that foot out in front of you. Just extend that leg out. But stay loaded. Your elbows are bent. 5 seconds left. We're gonna flip over to bear hold. 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm gonna come on this side this time. Look at you from this direction. Keeping those knees right under the hip. Shoulders up over the knuckles. Just really bracing through the core. All 4 of these moves are big functional movements, requiring a about balance. That's your abdominals, especially on a power plate, where we are so challenged. Our balance sensors are going to feel really hard. One more. Switch sides, same thing. You might notice on that plate the first time you do some kind of balance move, and you're thinking, man, I can do this pretty easily on the floor. On a plate, it's a whole different animal. Those position sensors, those proprioceptors in our brain are really challenged on top of a plate. So it's a great way to work on our balance. Any kind of work on top of a plate. 3, 2, and one chop. Come on, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Come right into it with me. Every repetition is a chance to get just a little fitter, a little stronger, a little healthier. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, and switch sides. Are you still lifting those heels up off the plate as you rotate? Check back in. Keep those knees safe. Abs are nice and tight. We've got 15 seconds here. At the end of this round, at the end of this 4 exercise set, we get a break. Okay, so let's hang in there. 3, 2, and tricep dip hold. Come right on down. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. So I'm down in this hold. Lift that chest, keeping the work back on those triceps, keeping our muscles loaded. Now really brace through that core, and if you can, take those legs out in front of you. Let's make the change happen today. Let's extend them out. Still staying nice and tall, butt is close to your chair or your power plate. 3, 2, and flip it over. Bear hold. Last exercise before the break. Into that nice quadruped hold. Keeping those elbows soft. Again, imagining someone might come in and punch you in the stomach so you're nice and braced. 15 seconds to the break. Hang in there, 10 seconds. Woo. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Get a drink of water. I'm gonna get a drink of water myself. How are we doing? Are we good? Lots of people joining in, yay. All sorts of people I see and know, awesome. And then lots of newbies. Welcome. Welcome to your Friday workout. Cool. Now, next section, we are gonna also do 3 times through, 3 rounds. This time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 exercises. We've got this though, we've got this. So, again, we are gonna use those straps if you want. If you're on the floor, no worries. We've got about 5 seconds. I'll be giving you some options, okay? 3, 2, push-ups! Come on down. Hands wide. Take your chest right in between those hands. And then I want you to corkscrew your elbows in as you come up. Okay, it's just 30 seconds. You've got about 13 left. So try to make your arms into nice football goal posts with your chest coming right between the hands. 7 seconds. Get down there. Get down there. 3, 2, plank. Hold the plank. Hold the plank. So staying right here. Stabilize first. I'm going to turn a little sideways so I can see you guys. Hips and shoulders are square. Now the second half of this, right now, I want you to take the knee under. Now switch. Keep your toes on the floor, and then just let that knee come under the other leg. But keep the toes right where they are. This is second. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, stand on out. Come on top of that plate. Let's do 1 squat, now 1 deadlift. Tip from the hips. I'm going to show you from the side. 1 squat, 1 deadlift. On the deadlift, back stays flat, knees stay soft. Keeping chest up, we're going for a full minute here, full minute. If you can, think about pushing your knees out as you stand up, and then pushing your heels into the plate as you stand up on that deadlift. So right here, push them into the plate. Now push the knees out and away. Just gonna help us keep those muscles active, contracting, which is gonna draw that vibration into your muscles like a magnet would. 3, 2, and 1. Hold here. Your option to hold the wall, or if you want that extra challenge, balance. Extending that leg out, keeping our supporting legs soft, okay? And everything up top, nice and tall. So bring that knee to hip height if you can, and then extend it out. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, guess what? Other side, same thing, other side. So balance and extend. Now, remember, you can hold onto a wall, you can hold onto a column if you have it, or you can even, if you have your strap, hold onto the strap. If you need that little bit extra of balance while you do this exercise. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Now grab both straps. For those of you on the floor, you're gonna use your fists to squeeze. We're gonna do a cross pull to the back. So if you were with me earlier this week, we did this in the upper body workout. So I want you to pull back towards your hips, retract those shoulder blades. So your shoulder blades, they're in your back pockets right now. Bring them all the way down and squeeze. If you're on the floor, you're doing the same movement, just squeezing your fists and cracking a walnut between your shoulder blades. 3, 2, 1. All right, down to your plate. So put your pad back on. Down to the floor if you're on the floor. We're gonna hold this V-sit position. Knees are bent, chest is lifted. Balancing. Now if you want more of a challenge, just extend out and you can straighten the legs. Otherwise, bring them right in here. The key is we've got to be able to maintain a nice tall chest. 3, 2, back up on top. Bring your straps with you for biceps. For this one, come down into kind of a bicep curl, and then I want you to push them out towards me. So call these servers. It's like you've got your little tray of food and you're gonna give it to someone. So keep that tension, keep pulling. So from the side, it's gonna look like this, okay? Just press it right out. About 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, shake it off. 30-second break before we go for round 2, because this is a bigger set of exercises. So hopefully you feel a little bit in your heart as well as feeling it in the body. Full body workout, cool? 15 seconds, we're gonna go back through that same set of exercises, cool? Yes, okay, we're good. I got one person, we're good. They were able to hit that like button. 3 seconds to back to push-ups, back to push-ups. Come on down. Now, it doesn't matter how many you do. Push-ups, exercises, squats, whatever it is, it's all about the vibration doing the work for us. So don't worry about how many reps, just keep moving. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, hold the plank, and let's bring that knee under. Once you feel stable, once you've got hips and shoulders locked in, go ahead and take that knee under. Now, if you want to hold the plank, absolutely. The key is always what works for you today. Okay, because every day might be a little bit different too. You might wake up one day and feel a little more fatigued. So make it the best workout you can that day. Keep going, you have 3 more seconds. 2 and 1. Back up on the plate, squat. So we're gonna do 1 squat, 1 deadlift. We've got a full minute here. Again, focusing on technique, not the speed of the movement. Keeping chest up or braced. Good news, we are halfway there. Halfway there. tight, keeping that other leg soft, and then just extend it out. Balance exercise are much harder than we think, and they are actually kicking in our very deep abdominals. So great to keep our back safe, and just in general, when we think about falling, slipping, switch legs, balance is what is key here. I say that and then I get all wobbly, right? Good thing I gave that disclaimer, it's harder than it looks. Keep the chest up, we have 10 more seconds here. Then we're gonna go into that cross pull with the straps for the back. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, come on down, grab those straps if you're on your plate, or on the floor. Flex, 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 squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I want you to think about every single muscle giving your bone a hug. Okay, so as we do this, squeeze down, hug your bone, squeeze, 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 yeah? Squeeze those muscles, 10 more seconds. Because that kind of movement, even on the floor, right here, is still gonna get you great muscle activation. All right, coming down onto the plate, boat pose. Balancing, holding those legs up, lift that chest, good posture, and then draw that stomach in. Think about taking a piece of Velcro, attaching your belly button right into your spine, holding on to that. So we're really bracing as you lift that chest and you balance. 5 seconds. And biceps with the straps. So bring it back up with you. Right on top of that plate. Let's extend them out. A little softness in your knees. So really focus. Now you're gonna notice, for those of you that do have a plate, that this also is gonna work our shoulders and our chest. Even our back a little bit. For those of you on the floor, keep squeezing the fist, activating the muscles. You will also feel it. 3, 2, and rest. 30-second break. We have one more round. One more round. So get that little drink that you need, maybe towel off a little bit. Before we finish this last round of these exercises, same thing, just hit them one more time. I always like to say in class, there are no breaks. The only breaks you get are dance breaks, right? So maybe hit a dance break. All right, let's go. One last time. So grab it, push-ups. Let's do it, let's do it. Let's keep hitting it, working that. Stick with it. I know it's challenging. It's a tough workout. When we are working so many muscles of the body, we're feeling our heart rate. You guys have got 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Squat to good morning. Squat to good morning. So that nice tip, that deadlift. Sorry, I was changing the terminology on you. Squat to deadlift. Full minute here. So what do I always remind you of in the last round? I try to remind you that each exercise, keep telling yourself this is the last time I'm going to do this exercise. Pushing yourself just a little bit harder. Now as you stand up, push those feet away. As you stand up here, drive into the floor. About 20 seconds left of this one. It's amazing how body weight work can be so incredibly effective. Get our heart rate up and really work the muscles. 3 seconds, 2, stay right up here on top. Those leg extensions. So balance, find it, and then let's extend. soft. And when you feel wobbly, reset the core, check back in. Staying nice and lifted. 10 seconds left on this side. So you can tell how much concentration this one takes because I'm not messing around. I can't hardly talk to you guys. 3, 2, grab your straps, let's work the back. Bringing it down across and pull. So for those of you on the floor, hug those bones, squeeze your fist, and let's activate those muscles in the upper body, particularly the back. 10 seconds left. You guys are rocking this workout. 30 minutes. We've graduated up to 30-minute workouts. All right, down into that balance for the core. Come right down. Lift the legs up. Remember, if you want a little more, feel free to extend out. But keep the chest lifted. If you start to feel yourself rounding, you want to come back to a nice tall posture and bring those knees in. That's the idea that technique is always first. 5 seconds left. We have one more exercise. Biceps. Biceps. Back on top of that plate. And let's bring them out. Pull. There should be lots of tension on the straps. If you are using your power plate and using those straps. Oh no. Keep it vibrating. Keep it vibrating. 10 seconds. 10 seconds and we get a stretch. 3, 2, and 1. Yeah! Awesome job. Okay, time to stretch. So, hip flexors. Let's start with that nice long lunge position. Come into that. Push forward and back. Awesome. Yay! See you guys. I see you. Drive those hips forward and back. Maybe a little side to side again. Then we are stretching. That dynamic movement on the plate really attracts the vibration into the muscle tissues. So keep it a little dynamic. Find your tight spots. Let's switch sides. Same thing. Really focusing on recovery. Getting that blood flow back to those muscles that just worked so hard so they can start that recovery process. We always can recover more quickly by using the plate. A little less sore the next day. Plus all of the other amazing benefits of working on the plate. Thinking about what it causes in our lymphatic system, the drainage, how it dampens our pain receptors. Just amazing stuff. Let's switch to a hamstring stretch. Now guess what? We have workouts again next week. All next week. So be keeping your eyes peeled. We're going to be announcing the workout schedule again for next week. The actual time slots are going to be similar. So you can depend on that. Sylvie, Caroline, and myself will be leading workouts again all next week on both Instagram and Facebook. So you guys can be tuning in. We'll be announcing that in probably the next 24 hours. So be watching social media so you can find out, put it in your calendar to be working out with us next week. Let's switch legs. Now is not the time for you to be watching. You're still supposed to be doing this. Recovery is so crucial. So many times we skip this process. What's so great about the plate is that we can spend a lot less time because people don't necessarily want to stretch. They want to work out and be done. Well, you can't unless you want to be prone to injuries, aches, pains, or maybe excessive muscle soreness the next day. We can prevent all that. That's not aging. That's lack of a proper recovery or maybe a proper warm-up. And the plate is one of the easiest ways to warm up and recover as well as work out. So don't skip those portions. Make sure you're getting in here and you're doing those portions with us. Let's grab that strap for that shoulder, chest. So come on in here close with me. Let's open up, stretch that shoulder. So when I can say hello to you, nice and close. Last little bit we've got here. and go ahead and switch sides. Again, I want to remind you that you can download the PowerPlay app both on Android and iOS, and you can be doing workouts with us in between our live workouts. There are loads of workouts on there. Very simple to use, so please make sure you have that as a tool. Again, whether you are on a plate or on the floor, obviously the plate's gonna give you a little bit more, but we encourage you to follow along and do those regardless, so you can stay active, healthy, happy, all those things. So please, please, please join us again next week. Have an awesome weekend. See you guys later.